Hi guys, this is a quick video on how to respond to bad situations. So Declan Coyle in his book The Green Platform, he was talking about when a bad situation happens, he gave 3 steps on how to respond in a good way to it. So step 1 was to feel your experience in a human way. So he was saying, you know what I mean, if something bad happens and you feel angry or sad or whatever, feel that experience. No point having a feeling that's not real, because it's not going to heal, he said. So you need to have a real feeling to heal. But then he said you need to move on. So then you have to accept the situation for what it is, because you can't argue with reality. And then step 3, you have to take positive action now. So yeah, for example, let's take say if there was a car traffic. So you see this a lot. People losing their shit in traffic. And step 1, feel your frustration for a minute. You might be like, say if you had training to go to, let's say 7:30 in the evening, and you were stuck in the traffic, and you knew you were going to be 20 minutes late. First, you're going to feel a bit angry, but then so you feel your experience in a human way. You feel a bit angry, but step 2, you have to accept the situation, because if you get angry and try to argue with reality, like Declan Coyle was saying, the traffic's not going to get any faster by you beeping and shouting at the driver in front of you, because there's traffic in front of him. He can't help it. You know what I mean? There's nothing that you can do to change the situation. So you have to accept the situation for what it is. And then step 3, positive action now. So instead of beeping the horn and going crazy and shouting at drivers in front of you, possibly getting in a fight with a driver in front of you, you know what I mean? Just keep your calm, take a few keep cool, take a few deep breaths, and you know what I mean. You have to explain to the manager or the coach that you were stuck in traffic. You know what I mean? You're gonna be late for training. Just accept it. So yeah, it's he was saying the same. He had another analogy about, like, if you're no, he was saying how he was at the airport, and this guy, he had a meeting. Declan Coyle had a meeting to be at, but his flight was cancelled, so he was gonna miss the meeting. At first he was angry, but then this guy turns around at him complaining like crazy, and Declan Coyle remembered what he learned about you can't change the situation, don't argue with reality. So first he felt angry, he felt it like a human, and then he moved on and accepted the situation for what it was instead of losing his shit. And then he just accepted the situation in a positive way. He accepted that he was going to miss his flight and miss his meeting. He's going to have to get a new flight. But the other guy, he started arguing with the company, the airplane company. Like, they're not going to be able to do anything to change your flight that's going to be late. And then later on, Declan Coyle sees your man who was arguing. He was going really mad, losing his shit. That same guy was taken out on a stretcher with heart problems. So, you know what I mean? He might have had heart problems as it was, but he only made things worse by just losing his shit, arguing with reality. So first of all, 3 steps in a nutshell. Feel it like a human. If you're angry, feel angry, but then move on and accept the situation for what it is. And 3, take positive action. So Declan Coyle had another analogy. If you're in a river with a crocodile, you don't just say, "Oh shit, this crocodile shouldn't be in here with me. How did this happen?" You have to accept that the crocodile's in there, and then you have to. So you might be angry at first, but you have to accept that the crocodile's there, and you have to quickly act and grab onto a branch and try to get out. There's no point saying, "Oh fuck," argue with reality. Next thing you know, your leg's getting bitten off by a crocodile. So yeah, they're the 3 steps. If you have any comments, post below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you like the channel, subscribe. Thanks for watching.